Hello friends, in the previous lecture we have studied alkyl and aryl halides. In this lecture we have planned to study alcohol, phenols and ethers. In this lecture we have to study introduction, IUPAC nomenclature, preparation of alcohols, that is primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols by using Grignard's reagent, ester hydrolysis, etc. So friends, we'll start from alcohol. What is meant by alcohols? Alcohols or alcohol is an important class of the organic compound and homologous series in which the compounds contain a functional group called the hydroxyl group OH, or alcohols are hydroxy derivative of aliphatic hydrocarbons. It is represented by formula ROH, where R is any aliphatic alkyl group. The general molecular formula for alcohol is CnH twice N plus 1 OH. We have several types of several alcohols in nature, or many alcohols are synthesized by organic chemists. The smallest alcohol is methanol, having a formula CH3OH. Then next alcohol, which is largely used, consumed in world, that is ethanol, C2H5OH. Then propanol, C3H7OH, butanol, C4H9OH, then pentanol, C5H11OH, then hexanol, C6H13OH, heptanol, C7H15OH, octanol, C8H17OH, nonanol, C9H19OH, decanol, C10H21OH. So all these alcohols, just I have mentioned the names of alcohols. Other than these mentioned alcohols, we have again isomer of each alcohol. So all these alcohols are classified in various way. The most accepted classification is primary alcohol, secondary alcohols and tertiary alcohols. So friends, what is meant by primary alcohols? In primary alcohols, the carbon with the hydroxyl group is only attached to one alkyl group. For example, methanol, actually it is not a primary, but it is included in primary alcohol. Ethanol, in ethanol, this carbon having OH group, this carbon is attached only one carbon, therefore this is a example of primary alcohol. Then next one is a 2-methyl propane 1-ol. So OH group attached to CH2, and this CH2 is directly attached to CH only. Therefore this is also primary alcohol. So what is meant by secondary alcohol? In secondary alcohol, the carbon with hydroxyl group is attached to two alkyl groups. Some example of secondary alcohols are like this. So this is a secondary alcohol, propane 2-ol. This OH group is attached to this carbon, and this carbon is attached to CS3 and CS3. So what is meant by secondary alcohol? This is the alcohol in which hydroxyl group is attached to that carbon which is attached to two other carbon atoms. So butane 2-ol. This is also example of secondary alcohol in which OH group is attached to secondary carbon. The bold carbon is secondary carbon because it has directly attachment of two carbons here. Therefore, it is a secondary one. The next one is a pentane 3-ol. So here CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, CH3. 5 carbons are there, and this OH group is attached to this carbon CH, and this CH directly attached to two other carbons, directly attachment. See here, this carbon and this carbon are directly attached to this carbon, therefore it is a secondary alcohol. Next one, tertiary alcohol. What is meant by tertiary alcohols? Tertiary alcohols are the alcohols in which hydroxyl group is attached to that carbon which is directly attached to three other carbons. See the examples of tertiary alcohols. These are the examples of tertiary alcohols. See here, 2-methyl propane to ol. So this carbon having a OH group, and this carbon to which OH is attached, directly attached to this carbon, second carbon, and third carbon. Three carbons are directly attached to this carbon. Therefore, it is a tertiary one. And next one is 2-methyl butane to ol. So this carbon having a OH group, and this carbon is directly attached to carbon. Three carbons are there. Therefore, it is a tertiary one. So I think you understand the classification of alcohols, how alcohols are classified. Friends, our next discussion is nomenclature, IUPAC nomenclature of alcohols. So see here, there are certain rules for classification of any functional groups. You might have studied these rules, but I would like to review these rules. Name the longest. First rule is, what is the first rule? Name the longest carbon chain that contains the carbon atom bearing the OH group. Drop the final E from the alkane name and add the suffix OL. Second rule is, number the longest carbon chain starting at the end nearest the OH group and use the appropriate number if necessary to indicate the position of the OH group. Third rule is, name the substituents and give their numbers as for an alkane or alkene. So friends, consider this compound. So this is a 2-chloro-3-methyl-3-hexanol. Therefore, longest chain is a hexane chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the chain having a 6 carbons, and OH group is attached to OH. Therefore, its name become 2-chloro-3-methyl-3-hexanol. Let us consider the next example, 2,2-dimethyl cyclopentanol. So this is a cyclopentane ring, and carbon second having a 2-methyl group CS3, and carbon number 1 having a one OH group. Therefore, its name is 2,2-dimethyl cyclopentanol. Let us consider the next example. This is a 3-methyl 2-butanol. So friends, give the numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So third carbon having a 1-methyl group and second carbon having a hydroxyl group. Therefore, its name become 3-methyl 2-butanol. Next, one more example is 2-methyl 1-butanol. So give the numbering from this side: 1, 2, 3, 4, and second carbon having a 1-methyl group. Therefore, name become 2-methyl 1-butanol. And one more example, so 1-bromo 2-propanol. So give the numbering from this side: 1, 2, 3, and second carbon having a hydroxyl group. Therefore, its name become 1-bromo 2-propanol. So in this way, we can give the numbering to various compound. So friends, I have shown the table here, and some compounds are mentioned here. I have shown their common name as well as IUPAC name. So this is the structure. The name of this structure is tertiary butanol. Common name is tertiary butanol, and IUPAC name is 2-methyl 2-propanol. Second one, cyclohexanol. or cyclohexyl alcohol. So therefore, its IUPAC name is cyclohexanol. Next example is isoamyl alcohol, or IUPAC name is 3-methyl-1-butanol. 3-methyl-1-butanol. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for third carbon, there is a 1-methyl group. Therefore, it is a 3-methyl-1-butanol. Next one, 2-propene-1-ol, or allyl alcohol. 2 propenes here, 1, 2. On second carbon, there is a double bond. Therefore, 2-propene-1-ol. Next example is 1-propanol, N-propyl alcohol. So this is a simple molecule having a OH group to the terminal carbon atom, N-propyl alcohol. And this is next one, 2-propanol, isopropyl alcohol. This is the compound, same compound, but just it is an isomer of each other. In this way, we can give the name to any alcoholic compound by using different rules. So these are the, again, more examples. I will not waste our time discussing all these examples, but you see 1-butanol is there, 3 plus 1 carbon, then 2-butanol, OH group is attached to second carbon, then 2-methyl-1-propanol, 2-methyl-1-propanol, again this is a 1, 2, 3, then 2-methyl-2-propanol, same thing is there. 2-methyl-2-propanol means tertiary butyl alcohol, again 1-pentanol, N-pentyl alcohol. Some examples are repeated here. Then 2,2-dimethyl-1-propanol, neopentyl alcohol. This is the structure. Then cyclopentanol, again cyclopentanol is there. Then 1-hexanol, hexanol is 1-hexanol is there. Therefore, this is a cyclohexyl alcohol, cyclohexanol, here 1-heptanol, 7 carbons are there, and OH group is attached to the first carbon atom. N-octanol, having a 8 carbon and OH group is attached to first carbon atom. Then 1-nonanol, again OH group is attached to first carbon and total carbons are 9, therefore nonanol. And 1-decanol, having a 10 carbon atom total and OH group is attached to the first carbon atom. So friends, in this way we can give the names to any compound. Just use the rules given by International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, and thus you are able to write the name for any compound. Let us come to the next slide, that is a preparation of alcohols, primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. So as I told you that these alcohols are very important in industries, in solvent, preparation of many organic compounds, etc. Therefore, it should be prepared easily. There are different methods for preparation of alcohols. Alcohols are industrially manufactured by using different raw material. The most important alcohol, ethanol. Ethanol is manufactured by using blackstrap molasses by fermentation process in different distilleries located at a different sugar factory. But this is the way to prepare alcohol from natural sources. But how it is used, how it is prepared in a laboratory, that part we are going to discuss. The most famous method for synthesis of alcohol is from using Grignard's reagent. So this is the reaction shown here. This is a RMGX, Grignard's reagent. This is the general formula for Grignard's reagent. You might know Grignard's reagent is organomagnesium compound, organometallic compound, and X is halogen atom. And when this Grignard's reagent is reacted with any ketone or aldehyde, we get a magnesium complex, unstable complex, and on hydrolysis, uh, this gives final alcohol. So this is the general reaction, and byproduct is uh, magnesium and hydroxy and halogen derivative of magnesium. So this is the general reaction. See the actual reaction. This is ethylene oxide. Uh, this ethylene oxide reacted with RMGX. We get a RCH2 OMGX. So friends, here R acquires minus charge, Mg acquires plus charge. This R minus, so this RMGX is a polar form. It is a organomagnesium halide. Therefore, it is a polar one. And this R minus attack on either this carbon or this carbon, and this ring is get opened, and we get a R. Thus, this R get attached to one of the carbon, and CH2OMGX is formed. Thus, upon hydrolysis, it gives RCH2CH2OH. This is the primary alcohols here. So that means we can prepare primary alcohol by using ethylene oxide and Grignard's reagent. And for instead of taking ethylene oxide, one can take the formaldehyde. We can take formaldehyde, and one can prepare the primary alcohol. So this is the actual example. See here, this is a Grignard's reagent CH3, CH2, CH3, and attached to. So this is the isobutyl group, isobutyl magnesium, secondary butyl magnesium bromide or isobutyl magnesium bromide, and this carbon bears negative charge, attacks on this carbon, then polarization of this bond, and thus this carbon CH2 get attached here, and this CH come from this, thus OMGBr. This is the complex. Actually, it should be shown in square bracket. I forget to keep it into the square bracket, but you assume that it is in square bracket because it is unstable complex. So upon hydrolysis H2O in presence of H plus, we get a this alcohol, primary alcohol, secondary butyl carbinol. So likewise, one can synthesize uh, secondary alcohol here. So this is one more example. This is the Grignard reagent phenyl magnesium bromide, and this phenyl magnesium bromide when reacted with ethylene oxide, same type of reaction, just change in R group here. In general reaction, I have not taken here a phenyl ring, but now actually here we have taken R as a phenyl ring, AR group. Therefore, attack of this phenyl, carbon acquires negative charge, magnesium acquires positive charge. This carbon attack on either this carbon or this carbon, and opening of this ring takes place, and we get PH or benzene ring, PHCH2 CH2OMG Br. This is unstable complex, and this unstable complex upon hydrolysis we get PHCH2CH2OH beta phenyl ethyl alcohol. So this is alpha carbon, this is a beta carbon. On beta carbon there is a phenyl ring, therefore beta phenyl ethyl alcohol. 2-phenyl ethanol is the example. Let us consider the next reaction, methyl magnesium bromide. This methyl magnesium bromide simply get attack CH3 minus and Mg plus. This CH3 minus attack on formaldehyde, opening of this bond, and in presence of HCl we get a CH3CH2OH, and we get a MgBr OH, MgBr OH. Okay, so thus next is a Next example is CS3 MgBr, and we get here CS3 COH, that is acetaldehyde, and this acetaldehyde when reacted with CS3 MgBr, CS3 minus CS3 acquires minus charge while magnesium acquires positive charge. Attack of this carbon. This is a carbon ion. You remember this very well. In the Grignard's reagent, magnesium metal is attached to that carbon. That carbon always acquire negative charge, and negatively charged carbon is known as a carbon ion. Therefore, this is a carbon ion. Attack of carbon ion occur on carbonyl group, and we get a 2-propanol CS3CHOH and CS3, and we get a MgBr OH actually, but as we have taken HCl, finally that HCl get reacted with MgBr OH, and again conversion of this compound into MgBrCl likewise. So this is one more example. This is the secondary alcohol. This is the primary alcohol. How tertiary alcohol is formed. CS3MgBr taken here, and acetone ketone is taken here, aldehyde is taken here, formaldehyde. Formaldehyde gives primary alcohol. Acetaldehyde gives secondary alcohol. And for synthesis of tertiary alcohol, this Grignard's reagent is same, but ketone is taken. Any ketone gives tertiary alcohol. Any aldehyde other than formaldehyde gives secondary alcohol. Formaldehyde always gives primary alcohol. You remember this hint very well. So here CS3 minus attack on this carbon, and formation of complex, and finally in the presence of acid we get it tertiary butyl alcohol MgBrCl again. So likewise we can synthesize different types of alcohol. Again acetaldehyde is taken here, again methyl magnesium bromide, and same example propanol, propan-2-ol is formed, and in presence of concentrated anhydrous H2SO4, there is a reaction, this OH group and this CS H from this CH3, either CS3 or this CS3 get removed as a minus H2O, because H2SO4 is dehydrating agent, and thus one propene is formed, and hydroboration oxidation gives us this C compound CS3CH2CH2OH. When one propene reacted with B2O6 hydroboration reaction oxidation. You might have well aware of this reaction. Ester hydrolysis. Next reaction for synthesis of alcohol is ester hydrolysis. Ethyl formate reacts with Grignard's reagent to yield secondary alcohol, but ethyl acetate gives tertiary alcohol. Friend, one thing I forgot to tell you in the method of Grignard's reagent, there is always question on synthesis of alcohol. What are alcohols and how are it synthesized, or what are alcohols, then how will you synthesize primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols by using Grignard's reagent? Such a type of question will be asked in the examination. You remember this very well. Next ester hydrolysis. So this is the ester ethyl formate, and this ethyl formate is reacted with Grignard's reagent. It gives the complex like this, and CS3. So this is the part, and thus we get a propane-to-ol. Ester hydrolysis. So again this carbon and attack on carbonyl group of ester, and we get a complex, and finally we get a 2-methyl propane 2-ol. In this reaction also, this carbon and attack on carbonyl group of ethyl format, and we get this propane 2-ol. You remember this reaction very well. So friends, we have seen the synthesis of alcohols by using Grignard's reagent and ester hydrolysis. We have focused mm, on alcohols. In the next lecture, we'll discuss remaining part of this chapter. Thank you very much.